It's Wednesday, and it's actually not 5 o'clock. Normally when I make one of these recordings in my car, it's because it's 5 in the afternoon or later. But not right now. Right now it's a little after 1 p.m. I'm on my lunch break, and I've decided to come down and sit in my car because I didn't bring a shirt with me. Otherwise I'd have gone over to the little gym and walked on the treadmill for 45 minutes to an hour at 3 miles an hour and burned off some calories that I've been generating over the course of the last few weeks. My exercise rotation has sort of become sloppy, which is not the best thing in the world. And it turns out that the weight that I was using, the measuring weight that I was using, the scale that I was using was in fact incorrect. So I do not weigh 240 pounds, which is disappointing. So I went out and I got myself my own scale, and I can't even trust this thing because apparently I fluctuate per day. I should say per hour, I fluctuate 5 to 8 pounds per hour. I don't know how the fuck that's possible. But, I'll come in the morning, I'll check, I weigh 245, then I'll come back in the afternoon and I weigh 253, then I'll check after I have something to eat and I weigh 249. It's like, unless I'm burning calories by simply just existing, if that were the case, then I should be a lot thinner than I am now, but in any case, I'm just chilling in my car. At 1:30, I have a phone call / interview thing with a company. I don't exactly know what to think. This isn't a job that I applied for. Apparently, the head of a department saw my resume and asked them to give me a call. So, after going back and forth with the email, actually, funnily enough, I got an email from this guy in my work corporate email. And since I didn't contact them, the recruiter that's contacted me, since I didn't contact them, I just thought it was a customer that somehow got my corporate email. So I responded with I'm sorry, I can't answer any technical questions here. Please submit your support request in this location. This is how it has to be tracked. Thank you very much. And then I signed on to LinkedIn later on that day and found out that it was somebody that was referred by this company through LinkedIn. So I apologized and said, please let your associate know that he can contact me at this email address, and I'll be able to talk to him then. And I went home, and sure enough, there was an email in my mailbox waiting from the guy. And so we scheduled a phone interview talk thing today at 1:30. So I've got a little bit of time to kill. Hey, so how is everybody doing? I guess is a question that I should be asking. I know that the last couple of these that I've posted have been negative, and I'm still not in the best frame of mind in terms of just existing. I'm still very shaky when it comes to my job. The real answer to the motivation behind my misery when it comes to my work is not knowing how to answer questions, not knowing how to troubleshoot things. That's where my negative feelings generate from. Being in a situation where I'm going to be asked questions, I'm going to be faced with problems that I have no idea how to resolve. And being in the job that I have, you can't get by with not knowing, and that's not good. So I've been trying different techniques to sort of work on that. I've got a whole new approach. I'm treating each individual ticket as a separate incident. I know I'm supposed to, and that's normally what I do, but I usually push through them a little bit faster than this. So I'm treating each one as a separate incident. And I have this list of questions that I'm asking myself about the issue. What is the customer's problem? Outline the particulars of the problem. Outline the questions that you need to ask to get more information to be able to resolve the problem. Get the information, this, and this from the customer in order to be able to troubleshoot. And I literally have a sheet of paper hanging up on the wall next to my head. So when I'm going through these emails, I stop and I look at the next step and I continue to do that. I'm using it as a way to pace myself and trying to make it so that I'm a little bit more thorough with the tickets that I do, because that was one of the problems that I had presented to me in my review, was that, I do a lot of tickets, but the quality of them is not as good as they should be. So I'm going to try to increase the quality by slowing down and asking more questions. That's basically what I'm doing. So, yes, while I am not completely miserable right now, I'm also not in the best of moods. I'd rather be home. So, that's why I'm asking how everybody else is doing, because there's really not much else for me to talk about in terms of me. And there's a lot of different things that have popped up on the websites that I haven't really touched on. I know that on Bloggerheads, we have the whole political platform that's coming back around again, and people are putting their hats in the ring, so to speak, to be the next mod or what have you. And on YouTube, I have no idea. YouTube is not the same place it was before, so I'm not even going to bother to try and understand what the community's doing, because as far as I'm concerned, there is no fucking community anyway. It's just a bunch of video makers that are trying to make a buck. That's been the downfall of YouTube since it started. I said years ago that this was going to be the downfall of the community, and it has been. So, that's all that's going on with me. Yes, I do talk very quickly. I don't know why that seems like a surprise to some people, but it is. I talk very fast. Well, it's because I think very fast. So, I hope everybody else is doing okay. I know I said that about 17 times, but I do mean it when I say it. I hope you all are doing well. I think I'm going to take a break now. I have no idea. I've only been doing this for 5 minutes. Wow, it felt longer than that. Let's see, what time is it right now? Oh, it's 1:10. So technically it's 1:07. Shut up. Technically it's 1:07 in the afternoon. So I've got another 20 minutes before this guy's going to call. Alright, I guess I will talk to everybody later. I hope you're all doing well. Bye.